Hello, Barry Magliarditi. I came across IFN after a good mate of mine had an unfortunate accident where he lost most of his memory after coming out of a coma. Over a period of time, he regained, through working with IFN, he regained his memory, could remember who myself and his friends and family were, and got most of, if not all of, his memory back. This was appealing to me at the time because I myself had been going through a period where I noticed that my memory started to decrease. It wasn't something that happened overnight. I noticed that over the space of a few months, even a couple of years, to the point where it was getting quite bad. There was a lot of comments from my partner, from my friends, from my family around us having conversations and me not being able to remember those conversations or agreements or things that were said in a short period of time. So I approached Dr Beck and the Institute of Functional Neurology. I had them conduct one of the EEG scans, and I'll never forget my first appointment with Dr Beck, where he not only shared with me the parts of my brain that were inactive. I think at the time there was maybe 40 to 48% of my brain memory capacity was working, the rest was lying dormant. But he also shared with me a lot of other things about myself and about my emotional state, my emotional stability, my sensory awareness, things that my whole life I thought were just me, or I thought were just the way that life was, and I'd learned to get used to them and accustomed to them. Over the past 12 months, I've worked with him and his team at the Institute of Functional Neurology, both in Perth and Sydney, Australia, and have noticed significant impacts and changes within my memory, my ability to retain and take on board information, and even more than that, I've noticed some significant impacts in my sensory awareness and my emotional stability. I used to suffer a lot of ups and downs and thought that was just myself and just was my entrepreneur personality type. However, what I've later realized is there was more so some patterning that was happening within my brain that through both having the QEEG scans and the treatment plans thereafter have allowed to smoothen those things out. I found his team to be very knowledgeable. Dr. Beck certainly knows his stuff, and over that 12 months, as I said, I've noticed significant impacts in my brain. My well-being and my emotional stability, which has also impacted my relationships and my business itself. If you're somebody who is maybe feeling that there's some things going on within inside of you, and you've maybe tried some things in the past that haven't quite got what you're looking for, or maybe you've just felt that the way that life is for you or the way that things are happening for you could be slightly different, I'd highly recommend going and having a scan with the guys and seeing whether or not there's opportunities to increase both your brain's capacity and your performance. My name is Barry Magliarditi. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully this has helped you. Bye-bye.